Hello, this is Mixer's Raw. So, it's 4 or 5 review of the Duos constructor cards, which I'm going to be reviewing. Scavenger. And this is so when it comes to his robots, it's all well last constructors get released. Scavenger is my least favorite constructor card. You know, just Minky has a weird looking robot modes, and well, it doesn't have that much personality. I don't know if it has that much personality. Jewish one cartoon anywhere. And robot mode, yeah, has the weird robot. It's just the weird sort of. It's somewhat like head design. It's the jeans just looking Transformers heads on these massive ball joints of it are visible. It's the biceps. And this is actually very similar looking to the Cabana Wolves figure. Thing. Also not a fan of how massive the pelvis is. Which makes it looks a bit like he's wearing a big purple nap. It's embarrassing. But he still has the striking line of purple colour scheme, but this time it's just it's sort of that's purple. It's the main part is purple, and get to the back. He does clean up very well. It does have an asymmetrical back, and since it's got the canopy section there, you can see that there is a part missing. I'll get into that later. Comes to articulation, the head is more rotated, so you can rotate it 360 degrees, and you've got a lot more silver and sort of red at the eyes. Up and down, there's a little bit, not that much of a pivot actually. Might not actually be ball joints in those big concepts. And the arm, so you can rotate it 360 degrees. You can heat them up, down. The biceps are ball joints, so you can rotate them 360 degrees. You can heat them up and down. The hands don't move. The waster doesn't move, which is the case of all the Constructicons. With the legs, can make them do splits, like so, and you do get some some amounts of ankle inches, so it's fine, there, right there, so get it all, so you can make the figure sit down like so. Oops, accidentally moved that joints. To rearrange the legs, so the legs can kick back all the way out like so, and you do get you join that a bit stitch that, and then you just switch it out. It does snap into place, and it's locks in place, and you can rotate the thigh 360 degrees. So pretty standard female figure, well set from the back or particular and wasted waist rotation. Anyway, and so if we could move on to the accessories, so you do get The excavator arm, so it comes packed separately, to put into place. You can't really have them all since it's got a porter rather than peg. Do get ports at the hands and so. And I think out the sides. I think you also have a port that's the right shoulder, but not the left. To this section right here, just have to lift it up for now. And just attach it to the peg. So it can be a bit fiddly with how easy it is to move this huge section. Most of the bottom parts of the excavator arm, we may have to, for now, just put it in place. Okay, I think I've got it. Now I think this configuration right here, this is I think the car. So it just has like I guess long tails and other school. Stinger but you can also have it rotate 180 degrees. Let us down, move down, just get it all folded up in there. So then you have a bit of a cleaner look, and this is fine. This is really where for the excavator arms to go anyway. You also get a black gun, which has, I guess, this magazine section sticking out to the left, along with a scope on top. So suppose, and I guess to me that you can put on the right arm, so plug it onto the right hand. We should try and get it. Like so. Again, just to do it. And oh, okay. I think I got it in place. Yep. So then, I think it's meant to be that. Also, I don't think you got. I guess it sort of does. So trying to be that you can. So reload them, I suppose. Yeah, but actually somewhat like it sticking out from the left hand side. So actually sort of like picking scaff. So everyone makes it a bit different. And in the problem doing that, the excavator came off. So just plug back. Place. Okay, may not have it just because of how difficult it is to. Oh, there we go. I think hopefully. Way in. Okay, I think this will do. Oh, and that's attached to the process. So this is virtual lights. Also go left-handed right there. And that's changed to the transformation. And you're pretty sure the transformation, but there's enough. This could be done better. Yeah, so just tuck the hand to the forearm. And then what you have to do a couple. So try slide the arm down on the process, detach the R section, which has mode. So go back, go to this tab. That's the torso section, and so, and now that's the back of. So it's actually as a slots goes to tab. It's the sides there. And just down. And what? So as a sorts, it's the back of the board. Go to this tab, the slots at here to out into place. So all the way down, try and line up the arm as much as possible. Oops, not too difficult to get. So there we go. And then for the most part, you're doing the same thing with the left arm. So if I just tuck the place. Also have the canopy section to deal with, which you have to detach, and there's a slot on top of it, so I'll just go to this tab. It's the left hand side of the back. So attach it. So move sections up, slide them down. This would, oops. So what will happen is that underneath the canopy section there's a slot which will go into this tab at the outer of the shoulder, and you have to do that while at the same time getting so try and get all of the sorted out, then tell the kind of place it slide up properly. It's so I think that's just getting the so actually left arm to place. Anyway, now what you do is that you open up the chest, which is there we go. Which at the back of it there's this tab which this gap right here. This stay in place right. Up, then tuck the head in, and you close the chest back up. Now we'll move on to the legs, which so you're going to move the down like so. Make sure to try and line so you got the silver circle fully lined up, and then you have to move the leg up. A bit stiff. What was the slot at the inner side of the going to to the hips. So we get it all tab into place, and you're doing the same thing with the other side. And then what you have to do is start to just hit this sharp bottom hinge down, and then the little bits, and there we go. We've got Saskia during his excavator mode, which I do think looks great. Looks like how what scavengers cards. Well, I will say that you're not a big fan of this gap that's supplying you. The purple window. So it's a silver ceiling. Notice that the legs aren't fully straight. There we go. So the underside, so you can especially the sort of torso there. It's still so very well. Unfortunately, there aren't any way. So the treads don't smooth. There isn't even any wheels underneath the chest that could at least make it roll, which is a bit of a share. So articulation of the excavator arms, so you can move this bottoming up and down, move the middle hinge up and down, so, and you can move the shovel down like so, up like so. So it's a very well articulated which is and comes to the gun. You can put it up this. So there's this little peg, which maybe that's so much. Seeing like so if you wanted to, but I think probably it's this port, so you just put it on top of there. So overall, I will say that Scavenger would actually have to be least itself the Geos. So I feel like he has one of my least hurts. How weird it looks. It's not found a cap. Excavate tomorrow. 13. Looks where it's an excavate tomorrow. It's said it doesn't roll. So it still has the striking line with purple color scheme. Says try switch cells. Add the transformation, but more. It is very enjoyable. So I'm going to give figure a Scavenger a 6 out of 10. So it will have me.